People, welcome back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, this is Queen Sharon Entertainment, a home of freedom fighters. If you haven't joined our family yet, join us by hitting the red button down below on the bell notification icon, so whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you all. So my people, I have a video here that I want you all to watch, and I myself will be watching with you in this particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video after watching on the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again in my next one.
Instead of attacking and hitting on ourselves, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the dungeon of the enemy, and all we need to do now is to be aggressively protesting, is to be aggressively hitting hard on the Zoological Republic, so that they will feel our anger, so that they will feel our pain, so that they will feel our, our strength right now. We don't need to show our weakness in public now. We don't need it now. All we need to do is to be very strong right now. In the United Nations right now, there are the Oduduwa brethren, agitators. They are there showing their presence. I'm yet to see our people there. What did the leadership do to make sure that the presence of our people is there on the ground? We saw that the zoo rented some, efulefus to go and be, showing solidarity for a country that has destroyed them. It is such a shame that people would take money. Can you believe that? People would take money to show solidarity and support to Nigeria. That's why Onyendu remains the voice that would always speak the truth. Onyendu will always say, Ndishioji, black man, Ndishioji. Those people that are there showing solidarity for Nigeria, they cannot sincerely tell you that they don't know that nothing is working in that Zoological Republic. They cannot sincerely tell you that things are not working well for them. They cannot sincerely tell you. But because they collected money just for the present, they took placards. And they are speaking. They are speaking. Our leader is right now in the dungeon. And the leadership that are supposed to be gingering people, where is the presence of Ipob at the United Nations? Where? I didn't see it as I should have seen it. I didn't see it. But all that people are doing is hitting on each other and finding fault here and there. Let me tell us, while our leader was still out and free, the Janja, thank you, my Matthew Charles is requesting, let me bring him in immediately. Charles in. While our leader was here, the Janja weed, yeah, Matthew Charles, your phone should be straight. Yeah, the phone is straight, not a horizontal. Make it straight, it will come in normal, and I'm using a normal platform. Oh, please connect. I really need Matthew Charles to join me. While our leader was here, thank you, it's connecting now. Good to have you, Mazi. Good to have you, Mazi Charles. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Wow. So, Mazi Charles, now I am trying to say something. While our leader was here, the people attacking our leader were the Janjaweed, the one Nigerian people. They were hitting very hard on our leader, attacking our leader. Now our leader is not here. Our own people that are supposed to be solidly behind our own fighters are now the ones fighting the people on the forefront during this struggle. Ipob fighting fellow Ipob fighters. We don't need this at all. We don't need this. We don't need this. We need to have that unison right now. The strength that we have, the last strength that we have, to show that we are solid even when they hold our leader. We will be speaking in one voice. We will be effective in all fronts right now. Mazi Charles, I know you are loaded with so many things to say. I just want you to tell us, what should we be doing now? What should we be doing now, brother?
Thank you for having me. I've not been happy for quite some time now, and I've no reason to be happy at all.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot that is happening, and instead of our people to use their strategic minds and forensic analytical understanding of the demographic nature of what's going on,
Yeah.
instead of that, from the leadership down to the bottom, we're just making empty noises.
Jesus.
See, I set out to bring out to start the organization of the IPOB broadcasters on the social media. If this had taken effect at that time, the people who were caught into a vulnerable position and that was somehow be deceived by a lot of propagandists wouldn't have happened, because from there we would have known what was going on.
Yeah.
Now, the leadership of IPOB, even when the director was directly leading, when the director was not inside, there was no time the director lost focus.
Yeah, never.
What to do. The propaganda was going on, the attacks were coming, but IPOB leadership is charged to remain focused at all times, to remain abundant with ideas.
Yeah.
This is what they were. Sorry, let me share this. How do I?
Yes, please share this video. Share. We have 20 minutes to do this. Just share this video. Share, please.
I think I can be able to share at the moment, except when I finish. I think I haven't found the code.
Oh.
So, IPOB leadership has never lost focus. I mean, when director was out and was leading, there were attacks, there were propagandas, there were, you know what I mean. But strategic, you can't devote all the time fighting the attacks without being strategical in terms of which way forward.
Yeah.
Now, the 8th Assembly was being announced for a very long time, just like you pointed out.
Yeah.
And even the Nigerian government made mention of they don't want people to come with protest there. It means it's something very important to them.
Yeah.
So even if we are fighting attacks, we should also be strategical in that area.
Point. That is a very valid point, my brother.
I listened the other time, and the leadership said we have quantum of ideas, clues on what to do. And to be honest, as I'm talking to you now, there's none of them that has been implemented.
I haven't seen any.
Let me tell you one significant thing. I want you to reason towards this path. There was a reason Femi Fani-Kayode made his choice almost at the 0 hour to abandon what we thought he believed in.
Yeah.
There was a reason why Sunday Igboho got that expedited justice that he got, which has never been heard before.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Mai Lafer was killed at this point in time. There was a reason why Sunday Igboho has not been allowed to come into the country. Not that Benin government can keep him, because with Obasanjo, with all the stakeholders of Yoruba land, Benin is their brothers. Benin cannot keep Sunday Igboho in detention like that. So there was a reason why he was asked to stay back in Benin Republic.
Yeah.
And there was a reason why Sunday Igboho made a speech, according to the road, he said that nobody should go on the street to protest on his name. You see, as a leader, leaderships are people with quantum of ideas. You have to be improvisative, you have to be directional when you need others. You understand? So you cannot say you're fighting propaganda, and this propaganda is actually an inside propaganda.
Let me tell you something before we go, because we still have 15 minutes. Now,
Yes.
I have nothing against command and control, my brother. I have nothing against command and control. With our leader, command and control was very effective. Now the question is, why was it effective? Do you know why everybody would stay in line and follow the order of command and control? Because everything was clean, clear, integrity was in the play. Everybody knew what was going on. Our leader was whiter than white and whiter than snow. And he's still whiter than white and whiter than snow. But the leadership we have now, we are seeing a lot of discrepancies here and there. And all you keep saying with distractions here and there is that people should follow command and control. People need to see the sincerity and the integrity and the clarity of your mind before you are commanding and controlling. And while you are talking about command and control, what has happened to all the ideas you've got upstairs? While you are still talking about some of these things, it shouldn't make you lose focus of what you should be doing to get us the goal we are going for. Biafra, referendum, freedom of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What is happening to these people?
So you see, in the history of these very important events in the world order, all right, as long as IPOB is concerned, IPOB has never missed protesting in these areas.
Yes.
Go down history. There's no time of 8th assembly that IPOB didn't take protest there. I'm not saying that IPOB leadership lacks competence. What I'm saying is, as long as you're fighting internal enemies or external enemies, you must not be stagnant. You must not be stagnant. You must be strategical. You must be looking ahead.
Yes.
Now, the issue of sit at home, which was said to have been cut off by director, in my own opinion, as I've always said suggestively, what we would have said is, you know, okay, director, we've heard what you said, but we're sending you this communique to say that the Biafrans have insisted that they've not seen you, they've not known the nature of you, though the councils, I mean the lawyers, they say you're all right, but also we can't get the full satisfaction of your condition except to see you. So permit us to hang on with this, to carry on with this, prior to when we see you, then we can evaluate your state of mind and condition. Then as you walk along to the court premises, there's something you're going to tell us. There's something you must tell us, regardless how captivated, I mean, how bundled or whatever. You can tell us something. From there, we can decode. If you like, code it, we know what you said. So this is leadership, strategical ideas that should foster the future of what we anticipate. Do you understand?
Very well.
So, in absence of that, I can tell you we're still being stagnant, fighting ourselves. This is all I can see.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible what we're seeing.
I've always said, if you're whiter than white and whiter than snow, if you are as wise as serpent, there is no vultures will come indirectly to want to woo you into being used as a willing tool.
And we keep saying that onye anyị na-achụrụ aja bụ ihe mmụọ, ndị mmụọ and ihe na-eme ndị ihe mmụọ ndị na-achụ aja to Chukwu okike abịa ama. We need to be upright. We need to be straightforward. We don't bully ourselves. No, if this is a family, and then why would you want to destroy another in the family?
Now I'm speaking to you now because you are a family member.
Yeah.
Right? And there's never a time on your platform that you said you've denounced being a family member. Because of anything. There's never a time you've put yourself on the side because of your fear of attack or whatnot. So if I have anything, I can speak with you.
Sure.
All right. Then if I have to speak to an outside member, I must have reserved words for myself.
Yeah.
BBC cannot call me now and begin to ask me, oh, Charles, I heard that was this, that was that. It looks like the foundation is shaking. No, they can't ask me such question. Even the vultures will stand me. They can't stand my face to come to me.
No way.
You get the point. So what I'm saying, everything that happens, there's no organization or movement that hasn't got inside and outside propaganda and whatever. Propaganda is a part of this movement.
Yeah.
When we have understood it, then we can be able to filter it and say, okay, this is about the inside members. We must have a boundary to what we can say or do on our side, concerning what happens inside.
Yeah.
But in this situation, in this case now, there are people who I was charging them, to possess this quality of knowledge that can be able to bring everything back. Even if it's like it's going to blow, you can compress it and bring it back. This is what we need.
Why is it that nobody can hijack power in this struggle? Nobody can. It's not possible. Oh, yeah, Jesus. No. Say what you want to say so that you don't lose your line of thought.
I want our people to understand that there are some individuals who are complacent. There are some, I want them to contrast this. Put this, find it out yourself. And there are some who were vulnerable, and their vulnerability got them into this, maybe for their situation, whatever. All right? And secondly, that is a person who's so cardinal, fundamental, and very useful to this movement, who is also caught up in all of this, but unknowingly to him.
Mm-hmm.
Unknowingly to him. And then we must understand that this person has always been a very
useful tool, a very useful tool.
Very outspoken. So if anybody comes in a form of, imagine if Femi Fani-Kayode had come to his platform or gave him a private call, pretending to be a good friend of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, supporting what he's doing, and he can say, okay, Fani, I've seen all along when the director was out. Not my museum. Okay, we can have a show together. We can do this together if you really want to assist.
Yeah. And
then in between, he doesn't know there's something that's been cooked up somewhere that is this being indirectly want to be used to actualize that. So this is where I stand, and I'm saying it that people need to single that man out of these conspiracies, because he didn't start it
at all.
He thought whoever is doing this is doing it for the best interest of what we believe in.
Do you know why it is getting me very, very upset? Is because this has lingered more than necessary. Because it has lingered more than necessary, it shows that there is something on the net that somebody is really not telling us. And now, please, for the goodness of me, I beg of everyone at the top and at the helm of affairs in this struggle, I beg you, let go of it from henceforth. I beg you. Now I'm saying this, and somebody might come now and say you are giving orders, and that's how some of these coconut heads do not understand languages or do not understand terms when they are being used. I beg you, I'm not giving you orders. Let this end. Let us focus. Something is going on. Professor Mailafia just got killed. Does that not tell you that something is happening and we need to face it? I don't know if I lost you. I was about losing you. Does that not tell you that something is happening and we need to face it headlong? This guy that told us that they are coming and they will begin to kill prominent people. Not only will they be killing prominent people, they are coming with a civil war in 2022. And you see what is happening with everybody from PDP cross-carpeting to APC, and these people are telling you, you heard the other man the other day that gave them even hope that they are going to have Igbo presidency. The man is now telling you, that man from Mauritania is now telling you that the North will retain power and there's nothing you can do about it. And now when these signals are coming from left, right, and center, and our stupid politicians are still campaigning for election, is it not time for every one of us to know that we should stand up and begin to preach the gospel where our leader left it off before they took him? No election. Insist on that.
So I pointed out these areas that we should put it together, and there's something we're going to get out of it, and accept there's something else that DOS knows that we don't know about the situation of director. Because something that DOS knows that we don't know, then we might just be floating on top of the water without knowing whatever it is. Because I don't think that issue of 8th Assembly UN is going on, and IPOB leadership forgot that we should take protest then.
Can you? Yeah, can you imagine? And the mannequin is actually there. Is it not? Look, even this is when with the Yoruba agitation, they were talking about 1 million men, and we know we haven't seen that massive number there. But if we had a collaboration that we said we've had with them, there on the ground, we will have a reasonable amount of people. All these protests that have been going on, if they have focused on this particular 8th Assembly in the UN, and then people are gathered there and they will hear our voice. It shouldn't be happening right now. But we are living the important thing, and we are chasing shadows.
That's actual fact. They must step up. Now I can't pinpoint any strategy that we're adopting. I can't pinpoint it. So at what point are we at the moment? What are we at the moment? What point are we at the moment?
Please. In fact, your last word, Charles. Your last word in 2 minutes. Just in 2 minutes, your last word.
Okay. So to buttress all this, we must know which platform and who we are talking to. Now, that is, I still stand to say there is no need in talking to in a platform that even started the propaganda. A platform that listed a lot of IPOB leaders to say, I gave you an ultimatum to tell us if you're sabotaging this leadership or whatever. This propaganda started there. Every time there is photos, people included in these photos, and then there is a lot being said about from that platform. And then this platform twisted and now be a platform saying, oh, is that what it is? You know what I mean? This is hypocrisy. So we, as IPOB members, we must be wise. We must. Yeah. If you refuse to be wise, our foolishness will consume us. This is the way they do now. Intellectual capability. Now what do you go use? You go use your intellect. If you don't use your intellect, you go give your spoon to your enemy and use enemy's fetch. Your enemy go to dig better food. You go to chook onions, they chop for mouth.
Wow.
I'm finished.
Thank you, Charles. Lastly, before I leave, also, please, I want to beg of us. There is no need for you to attack DOS. There is no need for you to attack Simon Ekpa. There is no need for you to attack anyone. If there's anybody you should attack, my brothers and sisters, it is that zoological republic right now. There is anything you should attack right now, it is the politicians in our land right now. Please, because now I see what people are doing is that they want us to be always having this kind of, fringes here and there. This one is talking about Simon, you go there. You are talking against DOS, you go there. Please, even if it is a handful of us, pockets of us in these our little platforms, please let us focus on what we are doing. Probably with what we are doing now, the leadership will get their acts together and fix it and then focus. When they are saying things that our leader wouldn't be saying, we know that most of them are getting it wrong. I'm telling you, they are getting it wrong. A lot of them are getting it wrong. Even those we have respect for, they are getting it wrong. But you and I that have received a lot of lectures from Mazio Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendu, you know what you've received. Please focus on the message. Focus on the message right now. And what is the message? We need our leader to be free, and there must be no election in Biafra land, no election in Anambra, and go on and keep saying that. If you are on the camp of those that keep maintaining that the sit-at-home must continue, nobody should fight you. Please don't fight anyone that is maintaining that sit-at-home should continue. I see no reason why we should fight such people. God bless you all. If we have time, please, I would like to come back with Mazi Charles so that we will keep on with it.
So I'll leave you. When I went to Simon A's platform, I said, I'm here to say to you, please go, and whether you go or you no go, now one family, have a consensus with IPOB leadership, because this struggle need your intellectual capability.
Yeah.
You understand? So just like you've just said, every IPOB member must abide by that leadership. And also, as we who have our own opinions, we can also say, if we are lost with clues, if we are lost with ideas, we can also say, where are we at the moment? So if IPOB leadership can say to us, dear friends, lovers of freedom, this is where we are. So let us take it from here. The issue of this propaganda is come and it's gone.
Yeah.
Let us kill it. Let us put it in a box and then let us move on. You get the point?
Sure.
We must move on at all times. If we do not allow this propaganda to cluster the event of the day, we would have been in the UN.
Sure.
Outside the UN.
Sure. Sure.
Because that would have been, you know, I mean, there would have been other things that would have propped up that would cause that to happen.
Definitely.
But as it is now, I don't think it's late. You understand? So
yeah,
I don't know what next to do, but I asked them to go back to the strategical table and let Simon, if you're hearing this, go and reach to consensus.
No, he knows what to do. He's a smart guy. He will do the right thing.
I want people to understand that there is a way you follow ex-military men. Don't say you don't need them. You need them, but when you know they're temperamental, they were conditioned to be temperamental. So mind how you follow them. If somebody has shown you immense knowledge, you need him. You need them. No one is little. We're not sidelining anybody.
Yeah.
But if we spot your intellectual capability, there's no point we removing or aggravating your annoyance to take the contrary.
Yeah,
and
thank you, Charles. My time is up.
Yeah. Okay, all right. We have another day to talk for.
We sure will.
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you guys again in my next one. Bye.